Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the women's flyweight bout between Tracey Cortez versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. And how I feel about this one right here is I'm going low confidence Jasmine Jasudavicius to beat Tracey Cortez. And it's really a close matchup. And you also got to consider that where's this fight taking place? If this goes to a close decision, they could highly likely favor Tracey Cortez, even though the judges seem to be not biased sometimes more biased or whatnot. And that's not really a consistent thing to go on, which I'm clearly not going off of because I'm picking Jasmine Jasudavicius even in a fight that I predict will go to a close fight. So I'm hoping the judges don't be no bias in this fight. But yeah, I think this is a very close fight. But I gotta like Jasmine Jasudavicius. She's taller, longer. She's been active. She's been getting better. Tracey Cortez has been dipping and ducking fights and been inactive, been in and out of relationships and whatnot. Like, what does that have to do with it? But yeah, I go Jasmine Jasudavicius, and I think she has she's building up a clear track record of being a pretty good anti-grappler, and she's anti-wrestler. I'm not gonna say grappler just so much, but wrestler she can do pretty well against wrestlers. And that's what Tracey Cortez is. She's a wrestler. She ain't really got much grappling at all. Hasn't really shown no real good submission skills or anything. Decent submission defense, but no real good submission offense. No real not notable BJJ in her game. Is really taking down and holding, nothing more than that. And again, got a good submission defense, at least from when she's on top. Nothing crazy or nothing special about her as far as the grappling BJJ goes. Anything, I think Jasmine Jasudavicius has shown better BJJ to this point. So yeah, she's more active. I think she's the more technical striker, but also ultimately it's a very close fight. And I think both have shown disappointing performances on the striking at times, or lackluster, or dipping points, like they dip off in the third round at times, or not consistent striking. But Jasmine Jasudavicius has been active. She has been consistent, whereas Tracey Cortez has been fighting like once every year, and sometimes it's been a lot of inactivity. Like she's been in UFC for a good number of years. I think she was on one of the first years of Contender Series, and she only had 3-4 fights in the UFC. So just do the math. She hasn't had that many fights. Been a lot of inactivity, and she was supposed to fight Amanda Hebos, and all of a sudden the day of the fight, she's like, "Oh, I can't fight." Then they in the stands watching fights get it's so weird. Like, where you at mentally? So yeah, going Jasmine Jasudavicius here. Close fight, but I think she should be able to address the wrestling. She just coming off a good win over Miranda Maverick, who I feel is kind of at this point similar skill level to Tracey Cortez, similar style, not exactly the same person at all, but looking to do similar things. But yeah, going Jasmine Jasudavicius here. Be able to address the wrestling, and I'll work on the feet. And maybe mixing some BJJ in there to take advantage of some of the wrestling attempts of Tracey Cortez, and be more about positional instead of trying to chase submissions, which will get you on the bottom, and Tracey Cortez be able to ride the top position out. So Jasmine Jasudavicius is more of a position over submission type fighter. Pretty good wrestling defense, pretty decent wrestling offense as well. On top of that, she has some solid BJJ that she can mix in there with, and I think she mixes in better than Cortez to this point. And I think she grinds out a decision, a very close decision over Tracey Cortez. So in this one, I have Jasmine Jasudavicius via decision.